Well, good morning. This is a special day for Snyder Park. This is a special park, and this is a special place, and this is going to be even better today with the opening of our new butterfly garden, and we want to thank everybody that was involved in that, and we'll have a few of those speakers later. My name is Phil Thornburg. I'm the Parks and Recreation Director for the city, and it's my pleasure to be here and introduce the mayor and some of our staff and the Kids Ecology Corps, and everybody's been working hard on this project.
Although some may say the only wildlife in Snyder Park is the dogs who frequent our ever-popular Bark Park across the way and the dogs swim in the East Lake, there are plenty of opportunities to observe other wildlife. Now Snyder Park's also going to be home to a flourishing butterfly garden filled with a variety of host and nectar plants such as milkweed, dill, and pentas, which will also fit in here with the tropical hardwood hammock ecosystem, which features many native plants and wildlife. We've got raccoons, possums, foxes, a lot of birds, a lot of spiders, and a lot of the other things you mentioned. So this is a great park. We want to thank the generosity of the National Recreation and Park Association Green Parks, Green Kids program. They only have 5 agencies across the country. One is here in Fort Lauderdale. And we receive grants to increase the number of children participating in our regular outdoor environmental education programs. Let me tell you a very disturbing study, and this is, I'm delighted that staff put this up here. Our children right now are spending approximately 7.5 hours daily using electronic media. That is a disturbing number. I was a kid, I think we spent about 7.5 hours daily sitting outside, running, playing, being in the woods, whatever it was, being in the park system. And so here in Fort Lauderdale, we want to change that. We know electronic media is going to help you learn and help you grow and kind of enrich your mind. We think when you, overall, for your whole body and your whole health, need to get outside, spend time in our parks. I think we're up to, is it 84 parks now? 84 parks in the city of Fort Lauderdale. So we hope that you spend some of your 7.5 hours doing that in the city. Access to green space and parks stimulates outdoor play and the discovery of our natural environment, as well as igniting imaginative play and a sense of adventure for our children. This Snyder Park Butterfly Garden was made possible through key partnerships with the National Recreation and Parks Association, the Kids Ecology Corps, and Flamingo Road Nursery. The City of Fort Lauderdale teamed up with Kids Ecology Corps, a longtime partner, to conduct the Butterflies, Moss, and Their Habitat Snyder Park program. And through this program, a master science teacher and a master gardener instruct the participants about the life cycle and habitats of butterflies and moss. The children get to make 2 terrariums as part of the program, one that'll stay in the park and one that they can take home, so they can start their own butterfly garden at home. And this popular Butterflies, Moss, and Their Habitat program recently began in May and has had record turnout each month. So on behalf of the City of Fort Lauderdale, we would like to thank the NRPA, the Kids Ecology Corps, Flamingo Road Nursery for making Snyder Park Butterfly Garden and educational program successful and helping to reconnect our youth with nature. It's through programs like these we try to enrich the community, and I can tell you, after seeing this here this morning, I think this is going to have a tremendous impact on our kids. And when you start thinking about it, folks, this is our future. I mean, we have to find a way to stimulate and enrich our kids. And I think gardens such as this and projects and programs like this is going to make Fort Lauderdale the best place to raise a family. So God bless you all for being out here this morning.
Thank you, Mayor. We appreciate the comments. And again, we enjoy being the city employees and working on behalf of you all every day. And we appreciate what you do for the city. A couple of members of our staff that the mayor mentioned that do such a great job is Gene Dempsey and Todd Stilfen. If you look at Snyder Park, I've been around for a few years, as you can tell, but Snyder Park has really grown in the last probably 5 years from what it used to be. We've had a lot of exotics removed here. If you came into this park, there were so many exotics in this park, and Gene Dempsey, our urban forester, has worked very hard, received grants, and has worked very hard with the Kids Ecology and other groups to get those exotics out and bring this park back to its natural state. And then Todd Stilfen, of course, came over here I think a couple years ago or so, and has really brought a level of programming and things to do with this park to a different level. This park has always been here. It's been a beautiful park, but the last couple of years, again, it's really grown to where it is today, and I'm sure the future of this park is going to be even better with Todd at the helm. So with that, I'd like Todd, would you like to come up and say something?
Thank you, Phil. Thank you, Phil, and thank you, Mayor. I just wanted to come up and thank the partners that have made this possible. Obviously, Joan, Starr, and Kids Ecology, Jim, Gazelle, and Flamingo Road Nursery. Did Jody come out today? Oh, geez, how can I miss the hat? Thank you very much. You guys really transformed this area. I mean, we came in here, there was weeds, and I mean, it was a mess. And you guys came in here in basically 2 days and turned this into this beautiful garden. And it's something that we're going to use here for Kids Ecology, for teaching kids. And it's going to be a great program. As you know, we have the butterfly moths and their habitats program. We started that here in May, and it's going to go through the end of the year. And hopefully we can find some more grant money. We're going to try to continue that program and continue educating kids here in Snyder Park. Basically, I just want to welcome you to Snyder Park. Hopefully you guys, if it's your first time, it won't be your last time. Come out and enjoy the Bark Park, enjoy the nice pavilions. And if you have any other questions at the end of the ceremony, please feel free to come up and let me know. Thank you.
Gene is our urban forester for the city and does a great job. Gene?
Good morning. As the urban forester for city, trees and habitat are very, very important, very dear to me. And I've spent many hours in Snyder Park trying to recreate the habitat for the wildlife and for humans. It's definitely my belief, the better we make this for wildlife and butterflies, the better it is for us as humans. Because if animals and wildlife and insects can't exist, then we can't exist. So that's why I spend so many hours in doing this. In a few minutes, we're going to release some monarch butterflies. It's incredible when you look at these small butterflies that they can fly over 2,500 miles. The ones that live east of the Rockies migrate in the wintertime to Mexico. And another thing that's very interesting, in a year we have 4 generations of monarchs. The first 3 generations the butterflies only live about 6 weeks. And then the 4th generation is able to live 6 to 8 months so that it can migrate and come back. And another thing that I found very interesting is that they always migrate to the same trees in Mexico. They find the same spot, even though it's not the same butterfly that was there the last winter, they go back to the very same spot. And the one reason that they have to come back to the U.S. is because there's no larva plants. Milkweed doesn't grow in Mexico, so they have nowhere to lay their eggs. So once they've enjoyed the warm winter there, they fly back to us to lay their eggs and to start their life cycle all over again.
Now I'd like to bring up Joan Starr. The Kids Ecology Corps has been such an integral part of our program out here in the last few years. We got into an agreement with them, a mutual agreement with them a few years ago. And again, they've really brought up the programming and brought kids to this park to learn things about the ecology and learn things about nature. And as the mayor said, it's so important to get kids out of the house, away from the TV, away from their video games, and get them out in the parks and really get into nature. And Jonas has done such a great job with that. So Joan, please come up and say a few words.
It's great seeing everyone here. It's Jim Denzel. We approached Jim about participating with Kids Ecology through his generosity and his hard work and Jody's hard work. We have this amazing butterfly garden. Art Constantino. Art is a master gardener. We're lucky to have him. Lisa Combs is our educational curriculum specialist, and she wrote the programs that the kids enjoy every month, and we're very proud of Lisa. You know, this is so much work from so many people, starting right from the city. So Gene Dempsey and the mayor and the commissioner and Phil Thornburg. Russell Setti, who's been with Kids Ecology Corps through the years, and Diana Guidry is here, and she's with Naturescape. Eldridge. Nothing would be possible without Eldridge. Anyway, I'm just going to take a couple more minutes because this is a really important thing. Kids Ecology Corps' mission is to inspire young people to take environmental action. We've always tried to provide the platform so that action can happen. To have all of you here, all the kids, Jim, we have a new board member, and Lou Fisher just recently retired from Broward County. He was the head of, I know I'm not going to say this right, conservation and whatever, saving the world. Especially saving the turtles. Anyway, thank you all for coming.
Yes, finally, Jim, I'd like for you to come up and say a few words for Flamingo Gardens, please. Flamingo Road Nursery.
All right, Jody's coming up with me. Jody Ramsey heads up our butterfly gardening at Flamingo Road Nursery. And we've been into butterfly gardening for about 5 years. We started off with a enclosed butterfly pavilion, kind of a walkthrough. It was free for the public. And then we decided this is kind of like too much of a entertainment stage thing, so we decided to do butterfly gardening in an open space, really letting people know that if they put plants in an open area, they will attract butterflies, and butterflies can come to your house and you can create your own butterfly habitat. So hopefully children will see the opportunities for backyard butterfly gardening, and we're just really happy to be part of this, and thank Joan for the opportunity. I'm a third generation Fort Lauderdale resident, so I was very happy to step up and help on this project. Joan? Anything?
We've gotta have butterfly gardens. We've gotta feed our bees. No bees, no butterflies, no fruits, no vegetables. Everything that you plant has a reason to be here, and we've just got to keep going. Got to take care of them.
Yep. All right.
We got any scissors here?
Let him go.
Count of 3, let your butterflies go. 1, 2, 3.